All right, welcome everyone to the live show. How's it going, guys? Okay, how is it going this morning? I hope you're having a profitable day out there, right? So our aim here every day is to make sure that we look at the crypto market and look for possible scalping opportunities, all right, to make money in the market. So currently, I'm looking at the Shiba Inu. I'm looking at possible areas where I can be entering trades on the Shiba Inu token. Okay. So before we continue, all right, guys. Registration for the ongoing Bybit trading competition is still ongoing. All you just need to do is to go to the description of this video, guys. Okay, go to the description of this video and then go and click, okay, show more here. And the first link here will be to sign up for a Bybit account if you don't have already. All of our futures trading, okay, we'll do that on Bybit and we recommend you do the same, all right? So that when you ask questions, we should be able to help you immediately. Then the second link here will be to join the competition that is ongoing. There is $8 million that has been set aside for this ongoing competition, all right? And there are a lot of activities you can get involved in, all right, and end this, all right. So currently, this is my team right here. All you just need to do once you come in here, you click on the join button and you are good to go. Okay, so there are other activities that you can participate in. You can trade yourself and on your PNLs, your volume count, okay, for what you can stand to share. And then you can equally copy traders by using the copy trading first option. And on the arena raffle here is where you can actually, start earning some Bitcoin, by just, once you meet a target, okay, once you achieve any of these tasks, all right, once you achieve any of these tasks, you get all of these box to open, all right, you can go ahead and draw that and whatever you earn, you see that this person has earned 0.5, this one 0.1 BTC and all of that. So you can see what people are earning here. That could be, okay, your chance to equally do that as well, all right. And then there will be a Lamborghini, okay, a Rolex watch, and other items that will be given out, guys. So take advantage of that. You don't know if you are going to be the winner of this, okay? So make sure you join the team and let's do this together, which is why we do this trading twice every day, okay? All right, so with that being said, if you are just joining, guys, smash that like button, right? Okay, smash the like button if you are just joining us here. And if you are new to the channel, make sure that you subscribe, okay? Hit that notification bell so that whenever we go live, you'll be the first to be notified. If you want to be trading with us live every day, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. So for sheep, we have been actually playing around this 38.2 level. Okay, what I have here is my Fibonacci retracement tool. I think somebody asked of Shiba Inu yesterday, so we had to use the Fibonacci retracement tool to map out areas, possible areas where this market will reverse from. Okay, and we actually remember what I told us about the Fibonacci retracement tool, right? We have the golden level, which are the that is 61.8% level. Okay, that if you are using it in value, it will be 0.618. Okay, but I just changed it to percentage. That's why you're seeing 61.8% level, and then we'll have the 78.6% level. So the 78.6% level and the 61.8% level are the golden levels, all right? So market will always have a rejection either at the 618 or at the 786 level. So this one now, after this pump, okay, Shiba Inu was pumping a few days ago. So after that pump, definitely there will be a pullback, right? So that pullback, which is why we use the Fibonacci retracement tool. When those pullback happens, they are now using the Fib retracement tool to look at possible areas where this market would, definitely pull back to and then have a bounce back upward. All right. So here we broke, the 23.6 level. We equally broke the 38.2 level, and then we broke the 50% level. Broke below the 61.8% level, and then we just had that rejection from the 78.6% level, all right? And that has been going up. So I see Shiba Inu coming back to around 10 cents or even higher, okay? But for a quick scalp, all right, for a quick scalp right now, we go to our time frames like the 15 minutes time frame. Remember that currently we are above the 200-day moving average, guys. Okay, we are just above the 200-day moving average. And what I've seen Shiba Inu doing is it gets to this 38.2% level, comes back here. Okay, goes back there again, comes back here, and all of that. So I'll be waiting to take a long trade to the upside. if this actually rejects and come back to this area of the 200-day moving average. Okay, so we'll come back to 0.0093. I'm looking to take a trade to the upside and all of that. I can even enter a short trade right now. Okay, let me do like a quick scalp right now on Shiba Inu where we are. Okay, let me do a quick scalp there. Let's see how that goes. All right, so I'll just do a quick scalp and take like 5% move in the market, and okay, like 5% move in the market. Let's see what happens. Okay, so yeah, go enter a trade with market order, guys. All right, do let me know what you're trading, whatever you want me to look at. Okay, put it on the chat, and smash that like button, guys. Smash that like button. Okay, yes, I'll still enter that trade, guys. I'll still enter with market order for a quick short, and then target like 5% and then take it back up. If it comes back here, we'll take it back up. Okay. Okay, I'm setting up my trade, guys. So just give me a moment and I'll be with you very soon. So yeah. Okay, still going. I'm entering with cross, so don't worry. It's still going up and up and up and all of that. So let's see what happens, all right? Let's see what happens with this trade right here. All right, that has been achieved. So we'll see how that plays out, all right? But for your entries, okay, let me give you entries for Shiba Inu right now. You can actually enter with market order for a long, okay, but I'm just doing quick scalping, guys. So I'm just scalping the market, but you can still long this market until we get to that 10-cent level, right? I still see Shiba Inu going up to, those level of that 10-cent area and all of that. So please don't go and join me and short so that, yeah, I still see Shiba Inu going up to that level, but we need to first break above this level, okay? We need to first break above this level on the 15 minutes time frame. This area here is like, like a mini resistance for us. So we need to break above this level. If we break above this level, then the next level we'll be going to is 0, that is around 10%, 10 cent or thereabout. Okay. So yeah, but until then, we just keep scalping this market and see what plays out. All right. We keep scalping this market and see what plays out. All right. So I entered at 0.0097. So let's see how that plays out. I'm hoping to just take 5%. All right. If it draws by 5%, and I'm using a 10x leverage, so if it draws by 5% or thereabout, I should be taking profit automatically. Okay. So I had to set that with limit order, and then it will close the trade if that plays out for me. All right. If it plays out for me, just 5%, and then we are good to go, guys. Okay, 5%, and we are good to go. So that is basically what I did, and that should be it. Okay. Yeah, exactly what I projected on that Shiba Inu trade. Okay, guys. So that is currently what I'm looking at. What are you trading? What are you trading, guys? What are you trading? So we'll take it one after the other. We'll keep scalping these things and see how much we can make out of the market, guys. All right. So we keep scalping and scalping and scalping and see how much we can make out of the market. All right. So I will set another limit order and see if we can pick another trade again. If it goes back up there, All right, all right, all right. So let me now look at all of your trades. Okay. But on the 5 minutes time frame, I'm still hoping that this will come back to this level. All right. So if it comes back to this level, we can, start looking at taking a trade to the upside and all of that. All right. So that is exactly what I'm looking at for this particular trade. So let's see how that plays out. That is Shiba Inu. Okay. Yeah. Good morning, Bro TV. Good morning, Susan. How was your trade yesterday? Hope you made a lot of profit. Okay. Joan, you're welcome. HBAR, right? So let's start with HBAR, and then we go to Jasmine, and we go to all of the tokens you've listed here, right? So for Shiba Inu, just a quick profit right now. You can do, still wait. I still see this still coming down, all right? And then I want to take a long trade from here, 0.0093 to the upside, all right? So I still see that coming down. So let's start with the HBAR from Joan. Let's start with H by USDT. Okay, so yeah, let's do that, guys. If you have not joined my squad already, go and do that. Okay, a lot of opportunities for you to make some money in the market right now. Look at that HBAR. Okay, so yeah, HBAR has been up, going up, going up. Currently, we are, this is on a daily time frame. So this candle yesterday closed above the 200-day moving average, guys. So we are in that uptrend. Okay, we are currently in that uptrend, guys, right now. So I can plot the trend line from this week up there. Okay, but we still wait to come see a retest of that trend line, guys. We still wait to come see a retest of that trend line. All right, so now, right now, we're respecting this trend line, and we're slightly above this 200-day moving average. So levels we'll be looking at right now, if this continues to pump, is look at this level here. All right, so if this continues to pump, let's look at this level at that area of 0.069, okay, 0.069. And then another level to, equally pay attention to will be up there, okay? So if we break above all of those levels, then we can be going to as high as, 0.09 or even up to 10 cents and all of that, okay? So these are the things, these are the setup that I'm looking at currently for HBAR. So where do we get our entry? Okay, where do we get our entry? So we'll just wait for a pullback to that 200-day moving average. Okay, wait for a pullback to that 200-day moving average, and then we can go to a 15 minutes time frame. Wait for a pullback to that 200-day moving average. Let us reject from the 200-day moving average, then we can start taking trades to the upside. Okay, so what I want us to see is, you see this rejection around here, right? So we went up, pulled back, and then we are now using the 200-day moving average as what? As a support. So I want to see this come, and bounce back from this 200-day moving average again. Then we can go ahead and take a trade to the upside. All right. So yeah, don't rush into the trade right now. Just wait for a pullback into that 200-day moving average. Okay, and you can take a trade to the upside. Okay, so yeah, Joanne, this is what I personally will be doing. Okay, I'll be looking to scalp this trade. Sorry, that should be a long setup. Okay, I'll be looking to scalp this. All right, as high as often as I can. Okay, I can scalp this market as often as I can. So if you come back to that 200-day moving average, have a bounce there. I'm taking a trade to the upside. Okay, that is for HBAR. That is exactly the setup I'm looking at for the HBAR trade token. Okay, so HBAR, that is what I'll be looking at. All right, for Jasmine, let's look at Jasmine. I think that should be Jasmine, right? Jasmine USDT. So let's look at that. Okay, yeah, that's this. Okay, let's see what's possible with that particular trade right now. Okay, so go to higher time frame. So the other setup we had here, you see that breakout and all of that actually worked. So yeah, we came and then rejected from that our support level. See, we tested that support, went up again, tested it again, went up again. Right now, we are up there. Can we come back to this support again? Let's see. Let me take off all of this. Right, so these were the levels we're looking at before, but right now this is where we are currently seated, right? So we just bounced from that support here and then we are going up. A good entry for me would have been just to buy at that support, and right now you would have been, let's say you bought at that support level. Right now, from the support, let's take it down from this area here. Okay, so you should be like 7% profit and all of that. All right, but right now I'm not going to do anything for this trade. I'll go to my lower time frame and start looking for entering levels. Okay, I'll be looking for entry levels on the lower time frame. So let's bring our trend line that way and see if we come. I think we're even rejecting from that trend line, guys. All right, if I bring it to get more touches like this, we are rejecting from that trend line. Okay, yeah. So what you want to wait for is a breakout of this trend line, okay? A breakout and a possible retest of this trend line would be a good entry for you. But it seems we are rejecting from the trend line currently, okay? Right now, we are rejecting from that trend line. But if we break above that trend line, guys, okay? We break above that trend line, you want to get a retest and then enter a trade here to the upside, all right? So we can go to 15 minutes and start setting up our entries for the H-bar trade. We set up our entries at the 15 minutes for the H-bar trade, guys. Okay, so yeah, I have some trades running. I equally need to pay attention to that as well, guys. Okay, so yes, if you are still in Shiba Inu, it should be playing out and be going in your favor, guys. But I've already closed mine, so let's see if we get another opportunity to re-enter the trade again. Okay, let's see if we get opportunity to re-enter the trade again and all of that. All right. So yeah, for H bar, okay, I will enter a long trade if we come back down to the support. Okay. So two things I'm looking at: enter a long trade when we come back to the support, or enter a long trade when we break above the resistance. All right. So this trend line is serving as our resistance right now, and then this area here is our support. Okay. So these are the two scenarios I'm looking at currently. I'm not going to do anything right now until this plays out. All right. But if you want to short this, if you want to do a quick short, okay, just make sure that you plot your trend line very well here. Okay. Let's bring that trend line there. Then a break of that trend line would be to do a quick scalp. All right. Remember, I'm on the 15 minutes time frame, guys. So a break and a retest of this trend line, okay, on a lower time frame, a break and a retest of this trend line will mean that this market is going to go down. Okay. So if it goes down, you want to do a quick short and follow the trend suit. I can follow the trade, okay, down there. If not, my long setup for this trade will be to enter a trade here. If we come back to this area, I will take you to that trend line. But if we don't get back to that area and then we'll eventually break above the trend line, guys, then you should be looking at entering a trade above that area, okay? When we break that area, don't rush into any trade yet. Just wait for it to go and have a retest, okay? Wait for it to go up, come back and retest that trend line. Once it retests that trend line and retests from there, the trend line becomes a support. Okay, so when it becomes a support, you can enter a trade and take it to the upside. So these are the two scenarios I'm looking at. I will add up the Jasmine, okay, Joanne, I'll add up Jasmine to my watch list because this is what I want to play at. So I'll pay attention to this trade and see how it plays out, okay, and I'll follow suit. Okay, guys, do me a favor by smashing that like button, okay, so that we can, reach as many people as we can, right? Yeah, smash that like button so that YouTube can recommend us to as many people as we can. Okay. So Nasiru, you are welcome. Welcome, James. Welcome everyone. Sunny, you're welcome to the live show, guys. So for HBAR, that is what I'm looking at. Okay. Let's go back to that Shiba Inu and see if we can, see long entry. Let me set up the long entry for Shiba Inu for you so that you can equally take advantage of that if it goes in our favor. Okay, so yeah, Solana, let me go to Sol for Tony. Okay, sir, please look at BTC. Okay, let me look at BTC before we go back to to that. Okay, so yeah, we're still within that range. Okay, for Shiba Inu, pay attention. All right, our long entry will be at the 200-day moving average at 0.00936. Okay, so if you want to start trading this token for the Shiba Inu, make sure you pay attention to that. All right, make sure you pay attention to that. All right, so let's go to BTC. Tony wants us to look at BTC. Let's go to BTC and see what's happening with BTC, guys. Okay, so let's go to higher time frame. Yeah, BTC, we are still in this range, okay? We are still within this range. Remember, we need to break above all these 30,000, 29,000 areas. Okay, so right here, we just rejected from, Last night, this market was pumping and all of that. Okay, so from 29, we got back to this area. All right, so we rejected at that 30,200 level, and back we are coming back now to that 29,500. Okay, so what I want to see play out right now is for BTC to reject at this 29,500. But if it breaks below this 29,500, then you can see BTC going back to around 28,000 and all of that. All right. So we still need to break this range. Okay. This current range, we've been around this range for, for a very long time right now. Okay. So we still need to break this current range. Okay. We are trading on right now. Okay. So what I want to see play out is BTC coming to bounce. Okay. At that 29,500 level and going back upward. All right, come to bounce at that level. I'm going back upward. But for now, if you must trade BTC, you just take a quick scalp. Okay, I don't see any long setup for BTC right now. Okay, I don't see any long setup for BTC right now. So what I want to see play out here is I want BTC to come reject at this 29,500 level and then go back again to that 30,100 or 30,200 or thereabout. Okay, until we break this level, right? We are still within this range, guys. Okay, so we are still within this range. You see that we've been, trending since last month. We've been just, BTC has been very boring. That is why I don't look at BTC very often. Okay, BTC has been very boring, but this actually influences every other thing that happens in the market and all of that. So we still need to break above. I am a bit bullish, okay, on BTC. I'm bullish on BTC. I still believe that BTC will go above 30,000 and all of that. So if we do succeed and go above that $31,000 level, okay, we have a strong resistance, guys. We have a strong resistance at this is the weekly time frame, guys. Okay, we have a strong resistance at this 31,000, 32,000 level, right? So anything that will make us break above the 32,000 level, then you see BTC going to 33, 34, 35, or even $40,000. All right. So this area has been an area we've been dealing with all this while. Sometime in January of 2021, you see that after a pump, okay, we came back bounced from that area, we came back bounced from that area. So it was serving as a support all this while. Sometime in January of 2021, okay, and then July of 2021 as well. We equally have that test in January of 2022 and all of that at 32,000 level, right? So currently, that is the area we are seated that we rejected from, and we've been between here and 29,000, okay, between here and 29,000. So what I am looking to play at is I want BTC to go slightly above 30,500. Then we can start looking at, taking trades to the long side. But even at that, okay, you can still be scalping the market right now. You can go to 15 minutes time frame and be looking for long opportunity, right? Okay, so here served as a, currently we are using this area as a support. It was a resistance before when we were below it. Okay, so it came and then eventually broke it. When it broke it, we went back to that 30,200 level, and then we are coming back down to that level again. Okay, so 29,500 is the area where I want BTC to hold. All right, so I'll be looking to do a quick scalp for a long trade here. All right, then I'll be targeting that $30,000 level. But if you break below this level, then you should be taking a trade to the downside. Okay, if we break below this level, then maybe you should be looking at taking a trade somewhere around here, okay, to around maybe 28, 29,000, or even below that up to that 28,000 level. All right, this area of 28,800, all right, and all of that. So these are the scenarios I'm looking at for BTC. Let it play out, and then you go ahead and trade it accordingly. All right, so for Sol USDT, let's look at Sol USDT right now. Go to 4 hours time frame. Okay, how many of us took this trade? Many of us took this trade. Okay, if you actually set up this limit order, I think this was a few days ago, last week trade. Yeah, we look at this last week. Was it last week or on Monday? I don't know. I can't remember. All right. So we're looking at the 200-day moving average as a support, and eventually, okay, the market actually came back and rejected at that 200-day moving average, and since then, which is around that 22, I think I was giving you entry at 22.5, right? But we went slightly below, though it didn't hit our stop loss. So 22.5, we rejected from that area, and then currently, right now, full TP has been hit for this, so that trade is no longer valid. So what we want to see play out right now, we have, this area serving as our support, as our resistance right now. Okay, so remember we're using it as a support right here, right? So we broke below it, broke it below the trend line, and then came back to the major support here, that 22,500, 22,400, and now we bounce back. So here is still a support. All right, here is still a support until we break above the 24,600, and that's 24.6. Okay, $24.6 level. We are still in this range. So for me, I'll be looking to do a quick short at this area. Okay, so I can set a limit order to short this market at that exact 24.5, and then I'll be targeting the 200-day moving average. And this all depends on how BTC plays out. Okay, so I'll be doing a quick short here at this area. I want to see that rejection. So if this comes back up, okay, to around 24.7 level, I'll be entering 24.7 or 24.6. I'll be entering a short trade. And then if we come back again to the support, which is this area of our 200-day moving average, I'll equally be looking for a long setup from here. Okay, a long setup from here, my entry from here, and then go back to that level. So we can be trading this area until we break either way, whether we break the resistance and go up or we break the support and go down. Okay, so just be paying attention and always use tight stop loss in case it goes wrong. Okay, in case it goes wrong, always use tight stop loss so that you don't get taken out of the market unaware. All right, so yeah, Tony, for Solana, that is exactly what I will be looking at to play at, and we follow the market yesterday. Big loss on in BTC, sir, 1K USDT. What did you do? Did you short BTC or you long? I didn't give call on BTC yesterday, did I? I can't remember, but I think the trade I set up didn't trigger. Okay, it was a quick scalp I did on BTC, which actually played that. So I don't know. What did you do, Susan? Let me know. What did you do? Did you short? I believe if you lose money, it means that you actually shorted BTC. Okay, so it means that you shorted BTC and all of that, which is why I always look at scalp, right? Scalp and then make. For instance, if you risk like $1,000 in one trade and you're getting like 5% move should be, if you're making like that $50, if it gets to 10%, depending on the leverage you're using actually. If it is a 10x leverage and all of that, they should be giving you small 5%, just little move can give you some profit, and you do that again and again and again and again. All right. So sorry for your loss. Don't worry, the market is always open. You can always make that back. Okay. You can always make that back. I don't know what your risk tolerance are, but 1K in one trade is a bit too much for me, except if you get liquidated and all of that. All right. So Susan, I don't know how much you risk per trade, but 1K in one trade is too much. All right. So learn how to manage your risks. I know you are good at scalping the market and making profit, but don't be throwing the money around just like that. If you enter a trade with 1K, don't let it get liquidated. Be sure to leave the market when you want to, when you should. All right. So 1K in one trade is, except you're trading with $1 million in your account. If you have like $100,000 in your trading as your trading capital, $200,000 is the trading capital. Well, yeah, is a normal thing to lose 1K, 2K, and all of that. Okay. But if you have like $20,000, $10,000, and you're losing 1K, that is a bit much. Okay. It's too much for me. So please manage your risks very well and don't use very high leverage. Okay. Susan, I see that you use, I'm suspecting that you're using anything from 50 to 100x leverage. Please let me know what are the leverage that you always use when you're trading. 1K in one trade is a bit too much for me, guys. All right. It's a bit too much for me. I know you may make back the money, but losing 1K in one trade is too much. All right. So now let me know, what leverage do you use? What leverage do you trade on? Do you swap? Do you change from jump from one leverage to another, or you have? I just stick to 10x leverage, guys. No matter how much my capital is, even if I get $1 million in my account today, I'm still going to be trading with 10x leverage. Okay. I've tried that move from one leverage to another, from 100 leverage to 125x leverage. I've even tried 200x leverage on Mexi and all of that. So I don't do that any longer. Okay. So I just stick with one leverage. If I take a trade with a higher leverage, it means it's a mistake. It means that as I was taking the trade, as I selected the coin, I refused to look at those things and change them. All right. So, and I always trade on cross mode. So yeah, guys. Okay, so yeah, let me go. Steven says, what time should we be expecting the live trade, sir? I missed that today. Okay, the one in the afternoon should be around 12 noon. We're already doing live trading right now. Okay, so the next one will be around 12 noon. Okay, in the afternoon. So just set your alarm at around 12 noon, or pay attention to the Telegram, guys. If you are not in the Telegram group, okay, go to the description of this video. You see the link that says join us on Telegram, okay, and join the Telegram there, okay, and equally be taking the signals that are shared there as well. All right. Yeah. So yeah. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you. Thank you, Stein. Thank you so much. Guys, smash that like button. Okay. If you're enjoying what we are doing every day, smash that like button. All right. So Emilia wants to know, please, can someone explain to me what's going on here? We are doing trading on crypto. Okay. We are trading crypto. We look at the market and look at. I just give you entries. All right. I give you signals. Any token of your choice you want us to look at, we look at it and look at possible entering areas. Okay. And then when we get set up like this, I prefer you do limit order because you will not always be there. We don't do this trading throughout the day, right? Maybe in the next 30 minutes or thereabout, we'll call it a day. So set limit orders. All right. You can set a trade to enter stop loss, enter entry, and then you take profit, and then you go about your daily activity. If the trade triggers and go in your favor, fine. But if it goes against you, you lose a little, and then look for another, time that you can enter. Okay. So what we are doing here is live trading every day. Okay. So please check LPT. All right. So yeah, let's go to LPT. Susan wants us to check LPT USDT. I think LPT should be on our losers list currently. Let me check. Yes, we are there already. So LPT, what are we looking at? Let's go to 4 hours and see this retracement. Where did we get it to? Let me bring my Fibonacci retracement to guys. From here, take it up there. Okay, currently we are just at the 618 level. All right. Yeah, so we rejected at the 618 level. We are between the 61.8% level and then the 50% level. That is exactly where we are currently. But I personally will wait to enter a trade to a long side for this particular trade. Okay. For LPT, let's see the volume that is, if we still have enough money there on LPT, yeah. So we still have about $95 million there. So it has been down by 12%, okay, over 13% in the last 24 hours and all of that. So yes, I'll be looking to enter a long trade for LPT if we get to 4.45. Okay. For LPT 4.45, if we get to 4.445, that is where I'll be looking to enter a trade to the long side. So allow this to play out. It has its pump to right a few days ago, went back to around $5.7. Remember what I gave us a setup right that day, or I can't remember, was it on Monday or thereabout, that I see this token coming to reject. Then it was around 5.6. All right, it was around 5.6. But I told us that I see it coming to reject at that 200-day moving average, which is that 5.7. So eventually it gets to the 5.7. And what happened? It has been dropping since then. Okay. So the next area that I'll be looking to pick a trade for LPT will be at this 4.45. Okay. 4.45 will be at our 78.6 level using the Fibonacci retracement tool. Okay. So you can go ahead and set a limit order for this. All right. So 4.45, and then go back and target that 200-day moving average again. All right. Then what you can do right now, if you enter a trade here, remember these levels will be your take profit levels. All right. So the 618 level will be your first take profit target. Okay. The 50% level will be your second take profit target. So when it gets to the 618 level, you want to close half of your position. All right. To be on the safe side, then you can move your stop loss to the entry. Okay, so that is exactly what I'll do. And then trail the market. If it continues to go up, you continue to trail the market and all of that. So the more it goes up, the more you adjust your stop loss. All right. If we get to the 50% level, you adjust your stop loss to the 618. So that even if it comes back and hit your stop loss, you will still be in profit. Okay, that is all about how we manage trades. All right. When we talk about risk management and all of that, those are things we do. All right. So okay. Yeah, you shorted BTC. Yeah, I guess as well. Okay, 29,100. Ah, 29,100 was a bit. I don't know what you were looking at. What were your confirmations? Okay, shorting at that 29,100 because if I go back, LPT should be on our watch list and let's see how that plays out. Okay, so let's go back to that BTC and see why you shorted at 29,100. Okay. So 29,100 for BTC, where is that? 29,100 is So 29, 100 and yeah, almost 29, 200, right? You shorted at almost 29, 200 at around this area. Okay, at around this area. Well, you see that we are just in between now. Which this is one thing I asked us to note that. Okay, so once we map out this area of resistance, that is our area of support and demand levels, the resistance and support level. Okay, and then a token is currently trading in between. All right, don't do guesswork, because if you say let me short, you short, it will go up. Okay, if a trade, any trade you're looking at, okay, the candlesticks are trading in between the support and the demand level, like support and resistance level. Okay, support and resistance level. If they are trading in between, don't do guesswork. Okay, don't do guesswork. Except you want to edge the market, you open a long and a short position at the same time. But if not, don't do guesswork. Allow it to go to the support. All right, allow it to complete that movement to go either to the support or go to the resistance before you go ahead and open a trade. Okay, so that you don't get taken out of the market and all of that. So, for instance, if you have shorted at 30,000, yeah, it would have been a good move. All right, because you see that we've tested that area before, we tested it again, and then almost there, and we are testing it again and dropping downward. All right, and all of this. So right now, I'm not going to rush into this. I want you to play it and come down to that around 29,500 or thereabout before I can even long this trade. That is exactly what I'm looking at. Okay, those are the things I'm looking at. So please be careful when you are entering trades. All right, be careful. Except you want to do scalping. All right. Yeah, with a capital of $8,000 and you're losing $1,000, that is too much. What is your risk tolerance? $1,000 in $8,000 account is too much. Okay, it's too much. All right, it's too much. So please be careful. Be careful. Leverage 50.6. That's too much. Okay, be careful. I know that when it goes in your favor, it will be a good profit, but this market is under probability, right? The trade we'll do here, even when we do technical analysis, under probability. So don't be too sure. All right. So always be careful with your trades. Always be careful. For me, I would prefer you reduce your leverage. Okay, reduce your leverage, even if you have to use that 50s leverage. Okay, don't risk more than 2% of that capital. Don't risk more than 2% of that capital. So it means that if you enter a trade with $1,000, if your aim is to lose 2%, okay, with $1,000, 2% of $8,000 should be how much? How much is 2%? Around. Don't risk more than that. Don't risk more than that. If the trade goes against you, it means that that is not right. Okay. All right. So Susan, sorry for that. Don't worry, we'll make back the money. Right? We'll make back the money. We'll look for more opportunity to scalp and make back that money. Okay. Yeah. So you can go check out Shiba Inu trade and see if it's playing at. Okay, I think Shiba Inu went back up and all of that. So yeah, pay attention to Shiba Inu and see, currently we are at 9.8. So pay attention to Shiba Inu, guys. Pay attention to Shiba Inu and see how it plays out, okay? All right, so let me see if I can do a quick scalp here again. All right, so let's go back to SHIB and see what's possible, right, with the Shiba Inu and see, possible entering areas, or we can just long and all of that, okay? So yeah, SHIB. All right, so yeah, open that trade and let's see what's possible with that Shiba Inu trade. Okay, so please, coach, your EMA is not the same as my own. Maybe I didn't get the settings right. Just change the setting of your EMA to 200, okay? Change the setting of your EMA to 200. Change the length to 200. That's exactly what I did, okay? So change the length of your EMA to 200, all right? So for sheep, let's wait. We've broken above that, 38% level. So we're still going up. The next level will be at that 10-cent level. Okay. So we'll try to short Shiba Inu if it gets to 10-cent level. All right. So we'll try to short it there and see what we're going to get out of that. All right. So let's wait for it to come down, get to that level, short it, or you wait for it to come back down here and you long. Okay. So that's exactly what I am looking for the Shiba Inu trade. All right. So let's see how that plays out, and we take trades accordingly. Okay. All right. So yeah, change the length to 200. Okay, for your EMA, change the length to 200. All right, change the length to 200. Prince Vincent, how are you doing? All right. Nazliru, you say 20. I don't understand. What do you mean by 20? Okay, can you let me know what you meant by 20? What is the 20 for? Okay, Prince Vincent want us to look at big USDT. So let's look at big and see what's possible with big. Okay. Let's look at big and see what's possible with big USDT. So yeah, I'm still paying attention to this. Let's see how this plays out, guys. So let's see how this plays out for Shiba Inu. We keep looking for scalping opportunity. All right. So we rejected this area. Yeah. Okay. So let's look at big USDT and see what's possible with big. So go to higher time frame. All right. So big is already dumping and dumping and dumping. So what can we do here? So for big, I don't see any trade setup right now for big. Okay, except you wait for it to come back down here. All right, so let's use here as our support. So yeah, if you want to enter big, just wait for it to play out, come back to that support level. You should be looking for entries when we come to reject at this support level, okay? So wait for big to come reject at this level, and then you can take it up, all right? So for big, wait for it to come reject at that level, and then you can take it to the upside. That is exactly what I personally will be looking at for big, all right? So no need to, rush into this trade. Wait for it, come back here, then you can take a trade to the upside. All right. So for big, that is what I'll be looking at. All right. For big USDT, so you can equally have that on the watch list and pay attention to it. Okay. So I'll be looking for a long trade if it comes back to this level of 0.082. So the next token is LTC USDT. Let's look at LTC USDT and see what's possible with that trade. Okay, LTC. So for Litecoin right now, I think we should be looking for long trades for Litecoin. Yeah, these are the areas we're looking at. Okay, we actually broke this area yesterday, right? The areas we're looking at was this area of, where we're consolidating for a while. So after this, we have this massive week here, this liquidity grab here, and then all of that, we went back up to that area. So right now, we'll be looking for new entries, okay, for the Litecoin. Let's look for new entries and see what's possible with Litecoin. So on the 15 minutes time frame, so here was our resistance before, and right now we use it as what? As a support. So for Litecoin right now, I'll be looking to take a trade to the upside. Okay. Alternatively, I can see if we break this trend line on the 15 minutes, okay, I break off that trend line and the retest, I will enter a trade to the upside. All right. So what I want to see play out here is, see Litecoin come back here, go break that, come retest it, and then we take a trade to the upside. All right. Or you can just, just enter a trade right now when it gets down there to 83.5. and then you target up there, 80, around that area of $85 and all of that. All right. So for this is just the entry, okay? Then maybe you can continually add to your position when we eventually break above that trend line. All right. So this is on the 15 minutes time frame. The setup I'm having for Litecoin would be let it come down here, okay, and you take a trade to the upside. That is exactly what I'll be looking at for the Litecoin trade, guys. Okay, so Vincent, my long setup will be 83.5, and I'll take a trade to the upside. 83.5, and I'll take a trade to the upside for Litecoin. Okay, so 83.5, and I'll take a trade to the upside. That is what I personally will be looking at for Litecoin. All right. Okay, so still adjusting my trades to see what's what's possible with this trade, guys. So let's see how this plays out, guys. Okay, so the next trade you want us to look at, which is Ocean USDT. So this is the setup for Litecoin. So let's look at Ocean USDT. Let's see how that plays out. Okay. Okay, guys, give me a moment. Okay, I probably need to start adjusting my trades. I think I made a mistake on a particular trade here. So all right, so yeah, Ocean USDT. Let's look at higher time frames and see what's possible with this. Okay, guys. So yeah, just give me a moment. We'll still go live in the afternoon. Okay, so don't send all the tokens right now. Okay, for Ocean, yeah, we are currently at this resistance right now. Okay, we are currently at the resistance, guys, on Ocean right here. So that's the resistance on Ocean. So if we look at now, it's between this area and the 200-day moving average. Okay, so I can go to 15 minutes time frame. All right. Yeah, since we keep rejecting here, if we come back to this area again at 34 cents, okay, I will take a trade to the downside. All right. I will take a trade 34 cents. I will take a trade to the downside. Then from the 200-day moving average, you take a trade to the upside. Okay, at 33 cents or thereabout. So yeah, just trade this range until we break above this area. Okay. So once we break above this range, then you should be looking at taking a trade to the upside and all of that. All right. We break above this range, looking at you should be looking at taking a trade to the upside. So for Ocean, a quick scalp here or way to enter a trade to the upside when it gets there. Okay, just wait. Okay, let's come and reject at the 200-day moving average. Then you can take a trade, but make sure that you take note of this 34 area, okay, which is just our resistance right here. Okay, make sure you take note of that. In case we break above that, then you can continue to follow the trade. But here we just put our take profit there so that we don't, get taken unaware and all of that. All right. So for Ocean USDT, that is exactly the setup I personally will be looking at. All right. And the next token there, okay. Boss, please, I'm grateful for your generosity. You're welcome. Albert, you're welcome. Okay. GRT. Please, I'm using, is it EMA you're using? Okay. Brother TV, is it EMA you're using or which Which of the moving average are you using? Okay, USDT. Let's see how that plays that, guys. All right, so for GRT USDT, let's see what's happening with this particular trade. 4 hours, and let's see. Okay, yeah, GRT has the, a breakout of that trend. Let me see the daily time frame and see what's possible here. So I think yeah, for GRT we just broke above that trend line, and then a retest will be what we should be looking for right now. Okay, so here will be support level, so we use this area as support. So since we broke above that trend line, we should be waiting for a retest, guys. Okay, so we should be waiting for a retest of that trend line. So you can go to lower time frame and start looking. Let that retest happen, all right? Okay, let the retest happen. Though on the 1 hour time frame, we already broke, went up, retested it, but I want it to come back down there again. So for GRT, I will looking to take a trade to the upside if this comes back down here again, all right? So what I want to see play out for GRT is this coming down this way and then pick a trade there, then we can take it to the upside. So this is exactly the setup I'll be looking at for GRT, all right? So for GRT, I'll pay attention to this and see how it plays out, all right? Let it play out and then take trades accordingly, all right? So let's wait. You can equally do that. Go lower to the lower time frame. Let it come back to that trend line, okay? Let it play around, come back again, and then you can take a trade to the upside. So that is exactly the setup I personally will be looking at for GRT. All right, I'm using the EMA also. I don't know what's the setup I have here on the moving average. Okay, I'm using the 10 in one moving average, okay? And then I have only the moving average, the EMA activated, all right? I have only the EMA, the MA1 activated, and it's on the EMA, is on 200, and then it's on the daily. Okay, I think that is when you are getting it wrong, okay? I change it to the daily. Normally, by default, it will be on chart. Now, when you do it on chart, okay, when you do it on chart, it means that when you go to the lower time frame, it will change to that particular time frame. When you go to a higher time frame, it changes to that particular higher time frame and all of that. But I use mine on, I change it to the daily time frame. Okay, even if you are using the EMA, change it to the daily time frame, guys. Change it to the daily time frame so that change the time frame to the daily time frame so that when it goes, you go, even if you go to the 1 minute time frame, it will be giving you, calculation based on the daily time frame. Okay, so now when you change it to 200, it means that it calculates this, it gives you calculation based on the past 200 days, right? But when you use the chart, if you go to the 15 minutes time frame, it means that it's giving you calculation based on the past 15 minutes candles, 215 minutes candles and all of that. So I just change it to the 200-day moving average. That is exactly what you are getting wrong there. Okay, so yeah, Classy, we just did Ocean. Okay, we just did Ocean, and the 20% is 2% of $1,000. Okay, $20. Yes, $20 is 2% of $1,000. Yeah, but I'm looking at the 20% of the whole capital, which is 8,000. Okay. So even if you enter trade with the whole amount, you know that you're risking just that. Okay, so for 8,000, it should be around. So if you do $20 by 8, it should be around 200 and something dollars. All right. So that's what you should not be risking more than that. Is it 200 or 100 and something dollars? Yeah. Okay. All right. So that is for Susan, right? Yeah, that is for Susan. Okay. Yes, EMA. Please change it to the 200-day. Okay. Change the time frame to the 200 to the daily. All right. Change the time frame to the daily. Right, change the time frame to the daily. All right, yeah, change the time frame to the daily, whether you're using it on TradingView or you're using it on the whether you're using it on TradingView or you're using it on the, what's it called, TradingView, or what, or the chart, or the Bybit chart, or whatever you're using it. Okay, it's the same thing. Just change the chart to the daily time frame, and you are good to go. Okay, change the time frame to the daily time frame, and you are good to go. That should give you the same, statistic as it's giving me right now. Okay, guys, make sure you smash that like button. All right. So we'll go again in the afternoon where we'll take our time, all right, and look at the market and do another quick scalping. So for all the trade setup for GRT, so set a limit order to enter a trade at 0.1056. All right, and then target as high as you can. Okay, so if we go back up here, areas where we can be looking at right now, when we go back to the 4 hours time frame, once we break this trend line, you can target even as high as to that 200-day moving average, guys. Okay, but this will take time for it to gradually move to that area. Okay, it will take time. So it means that this is like a swing trade. So it means that you need to be patient with the market, okay, and gradually be taking profit as it continues to go, right? So you can decide to take profit at 0 point, that is 11 cents, okay, and then close half of your position, and then we'll leave the remaining half, adjust your entry, your stop loss to your entry, and then leave the remaining to continue to run. If you get to this area, then I'm looking at that area, the 200-day moving average as our support, as our resistance level, right? So yeah, in case we get to this area, we want to use there as our support level, all right? So we're around there. Right. So yeah, just a live player, right? So for GRT, that's exactly the setup I'm looking at. You can set a limit order, maybe if it is $100, you want to dedicate to this and all of that, all right? And allow this to play out, guys. Okay, that is where we'll be calling it a day, guys. We'll be calling it a day here. Join us again in the afternoon, guys. Join us again in the afternoon. I bet you will never regret always trading. Please, once again, go join the Bybit trading competition, okay? And stand a chance to go home with some goodies for yourself. If I come back here to the description of the video, the second link here will bring you to this page, and you just click on join, and you'll be able to join my squad. Okay, just click on join, and you'll be able to join my squad. Now, let me show you what's possible. You could be that next person. Okay, so if I go to the squad showdown, okay, so if I go to the squad showdown, and we come to this level here, okay, where it says individual trading profit. Okay, so on the individual trading profit, these are profit people are making here every day. And guess what? This person who has made over this 200K profit, the reward Bybit has set aside for this person is over $180,000. Okay, so you see people are making profit here. Once you meet up that criteria, okay, you stand a chance to equally share in profit. All right. So aside the profit they are making from their trade, you see this person $46,000. That is what Bybit will credit into his account, okay, for qualifying and all of that. This person $30,000, $22,000, $8,000, and all of that. So as you continue to go, you will continue to see rewards that people are actually, making. Look at this person. This person is even on my team. All right. This person has made over $80,000 in profit, and then Bybit says that the reward this person will get is even $7,000, and then this person is on my team. Right, that is my team right there. So I'm happy that somebody on my team is actually winning money. All right. So at the end of the day, maybe this person would have made up to 100,000 or even whatever the amount of money is. So come and trade on the Bybit exchange. If you don't have an account already, go and sign up. Join my squad and be taking advantage of this trading opportunity, okay, this trading competition. This could be your life-changing opportunity, guys. Don't miss it out. All right, thank you so much. Remember that $100 daily, okay, trading crypto is possible, but that is $100 you want to make 100 $10, $20, depending on your trading capital. It is possible every day. Just make sure that you're not making rash decisions. Just make sure that you're not just making decisions that will take you out of the market and all of. Don't be greedy, all right? Manage your emotions. There will always be opportunity to trade, whether midnight, in the afternoon, in the morning, in the night, whenever. Weekends, the market is always open for you to make some profit. All right, so join us again later in the afternoon. All right, if you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys by 12 noon. Bye-bye for now, and enjoy your day.